Hey friend, the weather has finally broken, so I'm going to show you how I am getting my garden prepared. Hey friend, what is up? It is Dr. Burgandi, chiropractor in real life. And today, as promised, I'm going to show you how I'm going to be working to getting this garden ready for planting. So today I'm going to spend most of my time doing some weeding. Mulch has already been laid down, kind of did it backwards, but I'm going to spend today doing some weeding. And most of this video is just basically going to be some B-roll with some voiceover. But I told you I was going to show you how I get my garden prepared, and I may plant some wildflowers. So if I do that, I will show you. I'm also going to show you those citronella plants that I was talking about in another video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let's do some gardening. Hey, welcome to gardening season 2025. Yes. Okay, so I am by no means an expert. I have been gardening for about 5 years now consistently. I started gardening during COVID. After I saw everybody fighting with toilet paper and hand sanitizer, I was like, oh no, I may not be able to wipe my butt, but I would definitely be able to eat some food, okay? Although day by day, because hey, I'm a prepper and I'm always prepared. But I love the idea of gardening and preparing your own food or growing your own food. And once I started gardening, it really showed me how difficult it is to acquire food. So big shouts out to all the farmers, all the gardeners out there who supply food to your community, to the world. It is not an easy task, and I'm definitely appreciative of all those who make it possible for us to have food on our tables. Now, from my experience in the last 5 years I've been gardening, I have gardened or harvested tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, zucchini, all kinds of peppers, watermelon, and also lots of herbs and flowers. And I've also grown strawberries, but strawberries have such a small window for harvesting. It just really, again, just reminds me how fragile and how difficult it is to grow food. So I love strawberries even more. So my experience in growing in the ground, that has been for 5 years. I started growing in a community garden in my area. It was a long wait list, and I finally got off the wait list during COVID, so I was really happy about that. But additionally to growing in the ground, I've also grown in containers and also grown fruits and vegetables in a hydroponic planter, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later. But gardening is so therapeutic. I love it. I highly recommend that you grow something. It'll just show you how just amazing this earth is. But not only that, it just helps you to be more mindful, more meditative. It is just all of that. Plus, although weeding can be very tedious, it can be hard on your back, it can be hard on your knees, it is very mindful. I just lose myself gardening or weeding, rather gardening too, but the weeding process, because I just play my music, I play my jams, I have my podcasts, and I just zone out. So I highly recommend you grow something, even if you don't have enough space like in your backyard. Oh, I'm about to say something. I am about, I guess, a third through with the weeding. I forgot to mention that I did some raking, which got like the big weeds up a few days ago, and it's been raining and been cold ever since. So I'm really focusing on pulling up what's left after the raking, but particularly around the fences with stuff that's just been growing all winter and all fall. And like I just mentioned about the rain, there are worms everywhere. And I'm guessing they're nocturnal because when I'm digging up the soil, they're not even moving. The worms are just laying there. And I don't want them to like dry out and die. I don't want to kill a whole bunch of worms. They're important for the ecosystem. So I've been trying to make sure when I see a worm, I try to cover it back up, because either it's asleep or it's scared that it's not moving, but none of them are moving. So maybe they sleep, and they sleep super hard, harder than me. So I've been trying to make sure I cover the worms back up. So it's going to continue with the weeding and then some raking, and then maybe some planting of some wildflowers. That's what I'm going to do there. Okay. Okay, see, I do not mind worms at all. They're so cute. But what I do mind are snakes and mosquitoes. Two things that you kind of have to keep your eyes open when you are gardening, at least in my area. I think the third year I was gardening in the community garden, I saw a freaking snake and I ran up out of there. I cannot handle snakes. But anyways, our biggest challenge this year in this garden are the mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are off the chain here. So this year we are incorporating some citronella plants. I'm going to show those to you a little bit later. The goal is to have about 6 or 8 citronella plants just dispersed through the yard to help fight those mosquitoes naturally, because the spray did absolutely nothing last year. But back to gardening. Okay, we're going to be growing in the containers. Particularly, I think we're going to focus on flowers in the containers, and we're going to focus all of our food in the hydroponic planter. We are using a lettuce grow hydroponic planter, and we're just basically be growing things that we eat. Obviously, duh, right? We're growing a lot of lettuces, spinach, tomatoes, strawberries, and green beans, and also herbs in the lettuce grow planter. And I'll show that. Ooh, another worm. Look at this worm. Ooh. Okay, so I think I'm going to chill for the rest of the day. I'm pulling up too many worms. As you can see, there's a worm in this weed, and I don't want to keep bothering them. I'm not sure if that makes me a weak gardener. The ground is too wet, and I could do the rest another day, because it's starting to feel kind of bad, you know. I don't want to keep bothering them. So I'm going to pull out the citronella plants. I'm going to show those to you because there are no worms there. There are no worms. So I'll be right back. Citronella number uno. And citronella number 2. Okay, so these are the citronella plants. I actually ordered them off of Amazon. Now, if you live in the United States, I'm not sure where else they have them in the world. They're probably everywhere. But I'm pretty sure you're familiar with citronella candles. I'm using the summertime to fight the mosquitoes. Now, as I mentioned earlier in this video, this yard was full of mosquitoes last year. It was not pleasant. So we used spray. It didn't work. So anyway, we've gotten some citronella plants. I'm going to get a few more. But these are just little baby citronella plants. Aren't they so cute? And they smell so good. They smell just like a citronella candle, and they're natural. So I'm gonna have a few of these potted in the yard and have them spread out, so hopefully we won't have a mosquito infestation like we did last year, because it was miserable. But yeah, so that's where I'm going to end the video today. Friends, you know, it's been a long morning. Haven't accomplished everything that I wanted to, but you know, I mean, it's not a rush. I'm going to shoot a video soon showing me placing the seedlings that I'm going to be ordering soon for the lettuce grow planter. So you'll see me set that up and see the progress of growing food in a hydroponic planter, because that's what I'm doing this year. Hydroponic planting in the lettuce grow planter, and then everything else is going to be in containers. The ground is too rocky to grow anything in the ground in this particular yard. But we do want it to look nice, and I have weeds everywhere, so that's why I'm weeding and put down the mulch. So it's a work in progress. Okay, so and I'm up for it. I love gardening. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I'm glad you watched the video. I appreciate it. I hope it was entertaining. I had fun doing it, and you'll definitely see more of these type videos on this channel. So thanks for watching again, and from the citronella plants, from the worms, I bid you adieu, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Okay, thank God my sister is a gardener as well, because she picked up where I left off, and it looks amazing. Oh, it looks so good. That is actually the hardest part, doing the weeding. Now we can focus on planting and waiting to see what actually grows. That's that planting row in the corner, and you'll see that next time. But thank you for watching this video. It was so much fun. I cannot wait to really dig into some gardening, and I am looking forward to showing you guys what I'm working on. Have a great day. Peace.